Joe. Look into the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. I was by the stove. Big inside this case is once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure. I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on a data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. The first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
Three-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina.
Oh!
Still going. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33.
All right, now look at 56. Look at...
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 2nd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 32 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. Off play action, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. C.J. Mosley able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
28.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
For Baltimore, Charles, if you look back to this season, it was pretty interesting. They start 4-5. You think John Harbaugh may not be there. He's on thin ice. Joe Flacco's at quarterback. But then Lamar Jackson comes in, and everything changed. Their whole offense changed.
It certainly did because of the infusion of speed at the quarterback position. And throws the ball a little bit better from the pocket than maybe he got credit for. Has to get better at that. But I think people had to adjust because Joe Flacco as a quarterback, you knew where he would be every time. 3 to 5 steps behind center, you could go get him. With Lamar Jackson, he could be anywhere and make a big play. And how about that defense? Number 1 in the league in fewest yards allowed yet again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Collins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Leopard! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking deep for Crabtree. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for the Ravens. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hayden Hurst, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For the Miami Dolphins, Charles, you think back to last year. They stayed in it much of the season. Week 14, that shocker on the final play versus the Patriots kept their playoff hopes alive. But ultimately, they didn't make the playoffs. Going to have a new head coach. What do you think moving forward?
And weren't we all surprised after that win against the Patriots that they lost their last 3 games? And as you noted, cost Adam Gase his job. This team has not won a playoff game since December 30th, 2000. Head coach, Dave Wanstead. Quarterback, Jay Fiedler.
Wow.
That's a long time ago. They've got to find a way to correct that, and they'll be doing it with new administration up front, a new head coach, and maybe a new quarterback.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Drake off the give from Tannehill.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Tannehill on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Hey, 20.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
20.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Dancing to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
20.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Perry, the return. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards. On first down, Drake. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. To throw is Tannehill, being chased out left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. And the Dolphins Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flush to his right. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now here come the Dolphins. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he hits Drake. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Ravens have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Jackson. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to top Matt Prater's record of 64, and officially this one will go in the record books at 65.
You saw him lining up for this, and you just thought to yourself, you know, he could make this. And sure enough, to be here to see it, that's pretty darn awesome.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Danny Amendola, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. Sanders now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Collins. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run with Collins, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Collins. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll start the drive with Drake. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 74 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.